Okay, I'm going to excuse me for a second. I'm just trying to catch my breath from that share the experience. First, I'd like to say thank you for coming tonight. So great to be with tonight. I also like to thank the experience, Jeannie and Bob, and my parents for raising these two wonderful people sitting before you today. I'd like to say that I'm very honored to be here as the best man today. It's my brother, who's also my best friend. Chris and I have always been very close growing up together. We did everything together. We had one-on-one battles and every kind of sport you could think of. Football in the backyard. We even made up sports games like he's going, which I know Chris is one of the favorite games of all time. We wrestled WWF style together, played Nintendo, baseball card shows, baseball games. We did all these things and yet rarely we had fought with each other. And I remember at my wedding, Chris mentioned that as a big brother, I never beat up on him, like most of the big brothers do, or little brothers. I think it's because of the respect that I have for Chris. I admire Chris in a variety of ways. I admire how competitive he is, yet he always shows sportsmanship. I admire that he travels all around the world, that he jumps out of planes, that he runs the bulls. Things I could never think about in my life. Chris is always up for any challenge, and he faces anything in front of him like a true professional, like a true man. Chris is one of the best uncles that I could have to my kids. I'm really appreciative of him for that. And Amy, you're beautiful tonight. The first time we ever met, you were very easy to get along with. You're intelligent, you're compassionate, you're funny, you have lots of energy. And the way you are with my kids really showed me, especially really. So I appreciate you for that. I want to say welcome to the family. I love you guys very much. I also want to say that Amy, your initials are now AC, which is exactly where you first met, so I think that's very appropriate. I wish you guys the best of luck in everything. I love you very much from this day forward. I wish you the best of luck in everything and all your endeavors. I love you very much. Cheers to brother.
Just in time, thank you. There's so many of you, so you all have to agree to laugh at my bad jokes, so show some enthusiasm here. So of course, I started the process of preparing for tonight by YouTubing some speeches and vows for inspiration. I watched one maid of honor rapper speech to Eminem, another one danced, and one even came out in a cheerleader uniform and did gymnastics. So sadly for all of you, none of that is about to happen. I thought it was best to just speak from the heart. I met Amy back in kindergarten, but our friendship really solidified in junior high school when we stayed up late talking into the night during sleepovers at my house. Over the past 20 or so years, Amy and I have grown up together. I know Amy to be kind and patient, she doesn't judge, and she feels deeply. She is grounded and beautiful, especially tonight. I think we should clap for this little hottie over here. I am proud to be Amy's maid of honor and to pass the baton as best friend to someone as worthy as Chris. Amy came back from a weekend in Atlantic City almost 2 years ago and told me she met a guy. My jaded response was, in Atlantic City? Really? After their first date, Amy gushed to me about how comfortable and how easy things were with Chris. Their relationship took off quite quickly. When I met him for the first time, I witnessed how attentive and generous he is, and I knew immediately that they were very serious about each other. But of course, Chris also gave it away by drunkenly whispering in my ear after one too many vodkas, so this is how much he adores Amy. But on a more serious note, Chris has depth and strength of character. And more importantly, he knows how to take care of my friend. I thought about giving you two to marriage advice, but then I realized that I'm still single, so what do I know? I will say though to Chris, when Amy cannot make a decision, which will be often, it's up to you to make one. Never yell at her, and when she gets cranky, give her a minute to collect herself. She'll talk when she's ready. But I know that I don't need to advise you two in love because you are the ones that inspire me with the strength of your devotion. Amy and Chris, you already know how to share your hearts, put the other first, communicate effectively, and express appreciation. I think that finding true love is the common goal that we all share in this lifetime. You both should feel lucky knowing you have found your person, especially in the New York dating scene, God help me. In the years ahead, my wish for the both of you is that you will continue to fuel the flame within each other and keep shining brightly together. Amy and Chris, thank you for allowing me to be a special part of your day. I'd also like to extend a big thank you to Jeannie, Robert, and Palma for throwing a wonderful and beautiful wedding. So now let's raise our glasses and toast to health, happiness, love, laughter, and happily ever after. Cheers to the ones,